In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to speed up your iPhone. Guys, welcome back to another video. It's your boy TechnoTrend back at it again, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys 5 easy steps you guys can do in order to speed up your iPhone. So make sure to watch the tutorial all the way through. So before we do get started, we do have today's active shoutout. If you guys want to win with these active shoutouts, all you have to do is comment on every single video. Be sure to like them and show me that you are active, and you guys will win one for your channel. And one last announcement before we get started. If you guys are interested in joining the Covert Apps Discord server, you guys can join with the link in the description below. It's a Discord server made for hidden applications, so if you guys are into hidden movie apps, anime apps, or any music apps, they're all there for you guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to be starting with the easier ones first. So these are things you probably already heard of in order to speed up your iPhone. So they're going to be the first two that are easier. Once we get later on into this tutorial, those are the more harder ones that you guys haven't heard of. So we're going to start with turning off all the running apps in the background. So in order to do this on the later iPhones, if you have like an iPhone XR and above, all you have to do is swipe up. Once you swipe up, you guys can get all the applications that are running in the background. So swipe them up to turn them off. So once you swipe up to turn off all the applications, you guys can go ahead and see the difference on your phone. Alright, so now that I turned off all the applications in the background, my iPhone is already running faster as it is. Especially if you have things like games running in the background like Call of Duty or any of those intense apps, you guys will definitely see a drastic difference in your iPhone's performance. The next tip we're going to be going through is the low storage tip. So basically what you want to do to see if you have low storage, if you already don't know, because usually it already pops out on your screen, but all you have to do is go to settings, then go to general, go to iPhone storage. And for some reason on my iPhone specifically, it takes forever to load all the data. On your phone it should be faster if you have a newer version than the iPhone XR. So here you can see on my iPhone that only half of my storage is actually used up, but if yours is used up to the max, that's also why your iPhone could be slowing down. So you guys can check that right here. It also gives you some suggestions if you're on the newer iOS firmware. So here it says offload unused apps. So these are the applications that you don't actually use. Once you click that, it'll basically save the data for the application, but it'll actually erase it. So an example would be once you click enable, it would free up this amount of storage, which is 12 gigabytes. But basically, let's say for example this app is the one that's gone and erased. It'll basically save the data, so it will still be on your home screen, if that makes sense. So in order to reinstall it, all you have to do is tap it and it'll start to reinstall if you actually use it again. Alright, and for the last really easy trick, it's going to be checking in the iOS firmware you're on. So make sure you guys are on the latest firmware if you have a newer iPhone. So for me, I technically try not to update my phone because I know it'll get slower over time. So I usually keep it on one iOS firmware. But if you do have a newer iPhone, I suggest you do update. So it's in the same place, settings, general, and then software update. You just tap it and you check if you have a software update. Alright, the next thing we're going to be doing is clearing your RAM. So basically this is a simple process. It shouldn't be too hard if you guys follow the instructions. Okay, so in order to clear your RAM, what you guys are going to need is this special little button. So this is going to be a help button that you guys need in order to clear the RAM. So in order to get the button, which you guys can take off later, is going to settings. Then we're going to go to accessibility. We're going to be looking for touch, so here it is, touch. Then once we're here, we're going to turn on assistive touch. So once that's on and you turn it on, the little button will appear. So the reason why you need that button is because it's the only way you can actually clear your RAM on the iPhone. So let's go through the process of clearing your RAM. So you tap up, volume down, and hold. So now that we're here in the power offset setting, you're going to have to click the little home button, hold the home button, and then basically clears your RAM. So as you guys can tell, they ask your passcode, which is kind of odd, but that basically clears your RAM. Alright, and for the next step, we're going to be turning off background applications. So what you guys want to do is go to settings, you can go to general, and it should say background app refresh. So once you're here, what you want to do is turn off the applications that you don't technically need notifications for, or you don't need running in the background, which I've already done. So for example, some of the apps that I don't need on are Babylon, Best Buy, those sort of things. But what you do want to keep on is things that you need for notifications. So for your Amazon, if you're going to get notifications as to when your packages come, you want that on. Another example could be Facebook. If you want notifications from Facebook, you definitely want that to be updating in the background. But basically any applications you don't need updating in the background, like video games, then you guys turn those off. Alright, and for the last tip I have for you guys is we're going to be reducing the motion on your iPhone. So this is a trick that definitely has been working for a really long time, for actually a couple of years. This setting has been on the iPhone for a while. So even on your older iPhones, which can't even update anymore, you can do this for. So if you go to settings, then go to accessibility, then go to motion. So here's the option reduce motion. What you want to do is turn that on. And you guys will notice that there's a difference between the transitions on the iPhone. So for example, mine's already on, but if I turn it off, this is what it looks like. So that little transition from apps, it kind of shows up, but once I turn it on, it looks a little different. So basically that reduces the overall usage of your resources on your iPhone, which is why it helps speed it up basically. So yeah, these are all the tips for the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Please be sure to leave a like and a subscription towards my name if you guys did enjoy. And of course, let your friends know if this worked for you. Have a great one. See you guys in the next one. Peace.